I need you to stop everything you're doing right now. Walk to your mirror. Look directly into your own eyes. What do you see? Be brutally honest. Do you see someone who commands respect the moment they enter a room? Someone whose words carry weight, whose presence makes people stop and listen? Or do you see what I used to see when I looked in my own mirror? Someone who hesitates before speaking. Someone who avoids eye contact. Someone whose brilliant ideas die in their throat because they're too afraid to share them. Drop a comment below and tell me what you honestly see in your mirror right now. No filters. No excuses. Just raw truth. That person staring back at you, the one who plays small, who hides, who lets fear make every decision, that person becomes unrecognizable in exactly 30 days. I'm going to show you the method I perfected but never publicly revealed. A daily ritual so powerful that it literally rewires your brain for confidence. In 30 days, you won't just feel different. You'll be different. Unrecognizably different. But first, let me tell you why you've been stuck in the same patterns, the same fears, the same limitations that kept me invisible when I should have been influential. The secret I never taught publicly. I spent years developing the methods I eventually taught the world about influence and confidence. But what I discovered in my private experiments, what I wrote in my personal journals and letters, changed everything I thought I knew about transformation. I didn't start confident. I was terrified of speaking, paralyzed by self-doubt, invisible in every room I entered. I would stand in the back of meetings, brilliant ideas burning in my mind, but my voice would die before the words could escape. Sound familiar? But I found something that changed me completely, something I rarely spoke about publicly, the power of daily self-declaration. Not affirmations. Not positive thinking. Self-declaration. Every morning, without fail, I would look in my mirror and speak commands to my reflection. Not wishes. Not hopes. Commands. I programmed my subconscious mind with words of absolute certainty until my brain had no choice but to make them reality. Here's what I discovered through years of experimentation. If daily self-doubt can create a fearful person, daily self-command can create a fearless one. This wasn't theory to me. This was survival. I was a man who transformed himself from invisible to influential using nothing but words, repetition, and an unwavering commitment to becoming unrecognizable to my former self. The modern proof, how Oprah Winfrey applied my principles. Before I reveal the exact method, let me show you how this played out in real life. Oprah Winfrey, now worth over $2.7 billion and one of the most influential media personalities in history, didn't start with confidence or wealth. She started with the daily declarations I discovered, transforming her identity completely. Born into poverty, facing abuse and discrimination, Oprah could have remained small and silent. Instead, she discovered the same mirror method I used. Every morning, she would look at her reflection and declare her future reality with unwavering conviction. I will be a voice for the voiceless, she would tell her mirror. I will reach millions of people and help them transform their lives. I will build an empire of influence that serves humanity. This wasn't wishful thinking when she was making $22,000 a year as a local news anchor. This was identity programming. This was her speaking her unrecognizable future into existence using my method. Today, locked into these principles and commanding billions in wealth, Oprah credits these daily mirror sessions as the foundation of everything she built. She understood what I knew. The person you speak to in the mirror becomes the person you are in the world. If you've ever done mirror work or daily declarations, share your experience in the comments. What happened when you spoke to your reflection with conviction? Why you've been failing at confidence? You've been trying to think your way to confidence. You've read books, watched videos, attended seminars. You've told yourself to just be more confident 1,000 times. But nothing sticks. Nothing transforms. Nothing makes you unrecognizable. Here's why. Your subconscious mind doesn't respond to thoughts, it responds to repeated, emotional declarations spoken with conviction. It's the difference between whispering a suggestion and shouting a command. Every time you tell yourself I can't, you program weakness into your neural pathways. Every time you say, I'm not good enough, you create that reality in your subconscious. Every time you whisper, what if they reject me, you make rejection inevitable. But here's the breakthrough that will make you unrecognizable. If words can program weakness, words can program strength. If daily declarations of doubt can create a fearful identity, daily declarations of power can create a powerful one. Your mirror has been reflecting your program limitations back to you. But in 30 days, it's going to reflect someone completely different. Someone unrecognizable. The mirror that rewrites your identity. In just a moment, I'm going to give you the exact words that shattered my fear and built unshakable confidence. Words I spoke to myself every morning for decades. Words that transformed me from a nobody into the most influential communication expert in history. But first, let me show you the science behind why this works, because understanding the mechanism will make you unrecognizable in your commitment to the process. When you speak to your reflection with conviction, something extraordinary happens in your brain. Your subconscious mind cannot tell the difference between what you declare with emotional intensity and what is actually true. It doesn't fact check. It doesn't argue. It simply accepts your declarations and begins rewiring your neural pathways to match them. This isn't positive thinking. This is identity programming. This is how you become unrecognizable to the person you used to be. Every word you speak to that reflection creates new neural connections. Every declaration builds confidence pathways. Every morning ritual destroys fear patterns and constructs courage patterns. This is neuroscience, not wishful thinking. The Lincoln transformation that proves this works. I spent years studying Abraham Lincoln's transformation from a man paralyzed by self-doubt to the leader who held a fractured nation together. What I found was remarkable and became the foundation of my own unrecognizable transformation. Lincoln wasn't born confident. Historical records show he was plagued by depression, crippled by self-doubt, and terrified of public confrontation. But something changed. Something made him unrecognizable to his former self. Every morning, Lincoln would look in his shaving mirror and declare with absolute conviction, "Today I will act with courage, even if my voice shakes. Today I will speak truth, even if my hands tremble. Today I will lead, even if I am afraid." Lincoln understood what I later proved: the person you speak to in the mirror becomes the person you are in the world. The identity you declare in private becomes the identity you demonstrate in public. In 30 days, you'll understand this power yourself. You'll become unrecognizable to everyone who knew the old you. The Oprah method, daily identity programming. Here's exactly how Oprah applied my principles during her rise from poverty to billionaire status. She didn't just hope for success, she programmed it into her subconscious through the daily mirror declarations I developed. Every morning at 5 a.m., before the world woke up, Oprah would stand before her mirror and speak her future reality with absolute certainty. I am becoming the most influential voice in media. I will help millions of people discover their potential. I will build wealth that allows me to serve others at the highest level. Today I speak with confidence, connect with authenticity, and lead with purpose. This wasn't positive thinking when she was facing racism, sexism, and poverty. This was survival programming using my method. This was her rewiring her brain to see possibilities instead of limitations. Year after year, her mirror work created the neural pathways that made her unrecognizable to the scared girl she used to be. The confident media mogul was born in those private morning moments with her reflection. Hit the subscribe button if you're ready to apply this same method to your own transformation. Your future self will thank you. The 30-day unrecognizable challenge. Here's your transformation ritual. This is the exact system that made me unrecognizable to my former self, that built Oprah's empire of influence, and that will transform you completely. Follow it exactly. No modifications. No when I feel like it. No skipping days because you're tired or busy. Every morning, before you check your phone, before you interact with another human being, before you do anything else, stand before your mirror, look directly into your own eyes, and speak these declarations with absolute conviction. Week 1, the Courage Foundation. Today I speak with courage, even if my voice shakes. I will not hide my thoughts behind silence. I will not swallow my words because of fear. I will contribute to every conversation because my ideas have value. Fear does not make my decisions, I do. I am becoming unrecognizable to my old self with every word I speak. Speak this with conviction. Let your voice grow stronger with each repetition. Feel your posture straighten. Watch your eyes gain intensity. Week 2, the Connection Power. Today I look people in the eye and I don't look away first. I listen with genuine interest because everyone I meet has something valuable to share. I make others feel heard, understood, and appreciated. I ask questions that matter and I care about the answers. I am connecting with people in ways my old self never could. I am becoming unrecognizable in my ability to influence through genuine interest. By week 2, you'll notice people responding to you differently. They'll lean in when you speak. They'll seek your opinion. This is the beginning of your unrecognizable transformation. Week 3, the Present Moment Authority. Today I live in day-tight compartments. I carry no yesterday's failures into today's possibilities. I drag no tomorrow's fears into today's opportunities. This moment is all I have and all I need to demonstrate who I'm becoming. I am fully present in every conversation, every decision, every action. I am present in ways my old self never was. I am becoming unrecognizable in my ability to command each moment. This is where the real transformation accelerates. People will start commenting on your confidence. They'll ask what's different about you. Week 4, the Voice of Influence. Today my words carry weight because I speak with purpose and conviction. When I speak, people listen because I've earned their attention through my presence and preparation. I do not ramble. I do not apologize for my opinions. I state my truth clearly, kindly, and confidently. I am speaking with authority my old self never possessed. I am becoming unrecognizable in my ability to influence through my words. By week 4, you'll be volunteering ideas in meetings. You'll be initiating important conversations. You'll be the person others look to for leadership. Week 5, the Complete Transformation. I am confident without arrogance. I am influential without manipulation. I command respect through my presence, my words, and my actions. I listen deeply and speak powerfully. I face challenges with courage and handle success with humility. I am no longer who I used to be. I am unrecognizable to my former self. This is who I am now. This is who I will continue to be. This is your identity declaration. By week 5, the transformation is complete. You are literally unrecognizable. The resistance will come, and why that's perfect. Your brain will fight this process. It will tell you this is silly. It will whisper that nothing is changing. It will try to convince you to quit after 3 days. This resistance is proof the process is working. I discovered that the moment of greatest resistance is the moment of greatest transformation. When every fiber of your being wants to quit the ritual, that's when your old identity is dying and your new one is being born. The person who becomes unrecognizable is the person who speaks the words especially when they don't feel like it. Your subconscious mind is comfortable with the current you. It knows how to operate from fear. It's familiar with hesitation and self-doubt. But when you start programming confidence, it panics. It throws up resistance to protect the familiar patterns. Push through. Speak the words anyway. Your unrecognizable future depends on it. Oprah faced this same resistance during her transformation years. There were mornings when speaking her declarations felt impossible, when the gap between her current reality and her spoken future seemed insurmountable. But she understood what I taught. Consistency during resistance creates breakthrough. Comment below with I commit if you're ready to push through the resistance and become unrecognizable. Your declaration here makes it real. What happens week by week, the unrecognizable timeline. Week 1, your posture straightens without conscious effort. Your voice becomes clearer and stronger. You make eye contact more naturally. People notice something different but can't identify what. Week 2, you start volunteering ideas in meetings instead of staying silent. You initiate conversations with strangers. You speak up when you disagree instead of nodding along. You're becoming unrecognizable in small but significant ways. Week 3, others actively comment on your confidence. They ask what's different about you. You become the person people seek out for opinions and advice. Your presence carries weight in every room you enter. Week 4, you're leading conversations and guiding decisions. People naturally defer to your judgment. You've become the person others look to for direction and leadership. You're unrecognizable to everyone who knew the old you. Week 5, the transformation is complete. You are literally unrecognizable. The fearful, hesitant person you used to be seems like a stranger. You can barely remember what it felt like to be afraid of speaking up or sharing your ideas. My day-tight compartment method that changes everything. My most powerful concept was living in day-tight compartments, mental barriers that prevent yesterday's failures or tomorrow's fears from destroying today's possibilities. Most people carry the weight of every mistake they've ever made and the anxiety of every possible future failure. They're paralyzed by the past and terrified of the future. They never fully inhabit the present moment where all transformation happens. Your morning ritual creates these day-tight compartments. When you declare today I live in day-tight compartments, you're building psychological armor that protects your confidence from toxic regret and anxiety. Today is all you have. Today is all you need. Today is where you become unrecognizable. This isn't about ignoring the past or being reckless about the future. It's about refusing to let yesterday's version of you dictate today's possibilities. It's about becoming unrecognizable to the person who was defeated by old failures or paralyzed by imaginary futures. Oprah mastered this principle during her most challenging years. When faced with setbacks, criticism, or failure, she would return to her mirror the next morning and declare, "Yesterday is finished. Tomorrow is potential. Today is power. I choose to use today to become who I'm meant to be." This daily reset, this conscious decision to live in day-tight compartments, allowed her to build an empire one confident day at a time using my method. The magnetic transformation nobody talks about. I identified what I called the magnetic personality, someone who naturally attracts others without trying, someone people want to be around, someone who influences without effort. Your daily declarations develop 3 magnetic qualities that make you unrecognizable. Genuine interest in others. You become genuinely curious about people instead of obsessively worried about what they think of you. Unshakable self-worth. You stop needing approval to feel valuable, which paradoxically makes others value you more. Quiet confidence. You know your worth without needing to prove it, which draws people in rather than pushing them away. This magnetism makes you unrecognizable to everyone who knew the old you. They can't explain what's different, but they feel drawn to your presence in ways they never were before. Oprah's transformation perfectly demonstrates this magnetic quality. As she programmed confidence through the mirror work I developed, she naturally became more interested in other stories, more secure in her own worth, and more quietly confident in her abilities. This magnetism became the foundation of her media empire. People were drawn to her authentic confidence and genuine interest in their lives. The scientific proof this actually works. Modern neuroscience proves what I discovered through decades of practice. Your brain physically changes based on repeated declarations. This isn't metaphysical theory, it's biological fact. Every morning ritual literally rewires your neural pathways. Every declaration dissolves fear connections and builds confidence connections. Every week of consistent practice creates measurable changes in your brain structure. Your words change your brain. Your brain changes your behavior. Your behavior makes you unrecognizable. Scientists call this neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to reorganize itself based on repeated thoughts and actions. What I called programming the subconscious mind, neuroscientists now call rewiring neural pathways. Same process. Same results. Same unrecognizable transformation. Dr. Rick Hanson's research at UC Berkeley shows that focused, emotional repetition creates lasting changes in brain structure within just 30 days. When you speak your declarations with conviction, you're literally sculpting new neural pathways that support confidence instead of fear. Share this post with someone who needs to see the science behind transformation. Knowledge combined with action creates unrecognizable results. The point of no return. Here's what I need you to understand. This method will change you completely. The person you become may not fit in the same small life you've been living. Your friends may not recognize the new confidence in your voice. Your family will ask what's different about you. You may outgrow relationships that were built on the old, fearful version of yourself. You may need to find new environments that match your new level of influence and authority. This isn't a warning to stop. This is preparation for becoming unrecognizable. Some people will celebrate your transformation. Others will feel threatened by it. Some will be inspired to change themselves. Others will try to pull you back to who you used to be. Stay committed to your unrecognizable future, not your recognizable past. Oprah experienced this exact phenomenon. As she transformed from insecure to confident, from follower to leader using my principles, some people in her life couldn't handle the change. She had to make difficult decisions about which relationships served her new identity and which ones kept her trapped in old patterns. The confident, influential person you're becoming deserves to be surrounded by people who celebrate your growth, not diminish it. Your first declaration right now. Stop reading. Stand up. Walk to your mirror. Look yourself directly in the eye and speak these words with conviction. I am looking at the person who will become completely unrecognizable over the next 30 days. You will transform from fearful to confident, from hesitant to decisive, from invisible to influential. The weak person you used to be dies today. The powerful person you're becoming is born right now. This is not hope, this is decision. This is not wishful thinking, this is identity programming. This is the beginning of your unrecognizable transformation. Say it. Mean it. Feel it. Begin it. Don't whisper it. Don't mumble it. Declare it with the conviction of someone who knows their future depends on these words. After you've done this, come back and comment declaration complete so I know you're serious about this transformation. Your commitment matters. The 30-day commitment contract. Make this promise to your reflection. Say it out loud. For the next 30 days, I will stand before this mirror every morning and speak my declarations with conviction. I will not skip days because I'm tired. I will not make excuses because I'm busy. I will not quit when it gets difficult. I will speak these words especially when I don't feel like it, because that's when transformation happens. I will become unrecognizable to who I am today. This is my commitment. This is my contract with my future self. This starts now. My compound confidence principle. Just as Warren Buffett understood that small, consistent investments compound into massive wealth over time, I discovered that your daily mirror declarations compound into unrecognizable confidence over 30 days. Buffett didn't become the Oracle of Omaha overnight. He became legendary through consistent, daily decisions that compounded over decades. Similarly, your daily declarations don't create transformation overnight, they create it through the compound effect of consistent identity programming. Day 1, you speak the words and feel slightly different. Day 7, your posture has changed noticeably. Day 14, people comment on your increased confidence. Day 21, you're volunteering ideas you never would have shared before. Day 30, you're literally unrecognizable to who you were 30 days ago. This is the compound effect of daily declarations. Small daily investments in your identity create massive returns in your influence and impact. The unrecognizable future waiting for you. 30 days from now, you'll look in that same mirror and see a stranger. A confident stranger. An influential stranger. A powerful stranger who used to be you but is now unrecognizable. The fears that control you today will seem impossible. How could you have been afraid to speak up in meetings? The hesitation that defines you now will seem foreign. How could you have remained silent when you had valuable ideas? The small thinking that limits you will seem incomprehensible. How could you have played so small when you were meant for influence? Because you will have become who you were always meant to be, confident, influential, and absolutely certain of your own worth. You'll walk into rooms with presence. You'll speak with authority. You'll listen with genuine interest. You'll influence without manipulation. You'll lead without force. You'll be unrecognizable to the person reading these words right now. The moment of truth is right now. Right now, as you read these words, you have a choice. You can close this and continue living small, scared, and silent, hoping somehow that tomorrow will be different while doing nothing to make it different. Or you can stand up right now, walk to your mirror, and speak your first words of transformation. You can begin the 30-day journey that makes you unrecognizable to the person reading these words. The choice is yours. But choose now. Not tomorrow. Not when you feel ready. Right now. Your mirror is waiting. Your unrecognizable future is waiting. The confident, influential person you're about to become is waiting. The only question is, are you ready to meet the person you're about to become? Before you go, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. I'll be sharing advanced techniques for maintaining your transformation and taking your influence to the next level. Your unrecognizable future self needs these tools. And remember, drop a comment below with exactly what you see in your mirror right now. No filters. No excuses. Just raw honesty. Then come back in 30 days and tell us what you see then. Stand up. Walk to your mirror. Look yourself in the eye. Speak your power. Your 30-day transformation to becoming unrecognizable starts right now. Take action now. Stand up and go to your mirror. Speak your first declaration with conviction. Comment declaration complete below. Subscribe for advanced transformation techniques. Share this with someone who needs to become unrecognizable. Begin your 30-day journey today. The confident, influential, unrecognizable version of you is waiting. Don't keep them waiting any longer.